So let's start with the tapping for this session. And always take a big breath in and slowly breathe out. Even though I'm feeling so overwhelmed by all the things I need to do, I have compassion for myself. Even though I'm feeling overwhelmed by all the things I need to do, so much for building my business. And I have compassion for myself. And I'm open to the idea that I can figure that out. I can grow into a person who builds that business. Even though I'm feeling overwhelmed by all the things I need to do. And somehow I cannot really imagine that I'm doing this, that I'm a person who's building a business. And I have compassion for myself. And I'm open to the idea that I might be able to figure that out. Let's go through the points. I'm overwhelmed by all the things I need to do. There is so much I have to think about building a business. I need to make myself visible. And this feels scary. It feels so scary to make myself visible. And if I'm not visible, clients cannot find me. They don't have a chance to find me. So I have to do something to be visible. Maybe there are people out there who would want to work with me, and they cannot find me. They don't even know that I exist because I don't tell anyone. Well, not really. I tell friends, I tell some people, but I need to tell more people about what I'm doing. And it feels scary. It feels scary to show up. And it's so overwhelming, everything I have to do. Oh, so what can we do? First, I allow myself to breathe. And I allow myself to come back into my body. It's so easy to be overwhelmed and be in my head with all these ideas and all these I should do that. You have to do it this way. Oh, you have to be on TikTok. You have to be on Facebook. You have to be on Instagram. Facebook is no, old. Instagram is the to go. Oh, go in person. You have to be everywhere. And this is so overwhelming and everybody knows better and I don't know anything. No, actually, I do. And I have an idea how I want to build my business. Actually, I already have a vision. I know how I want to feel about my business. I know how I want to build it. I already have an idea. And still, I can be inspired by what others are saying, but I want to do it my way. And it's so easy to be overwhelmed and to be so in my mind and in my heart and in my thoughts, and my thoughts are racing. I need, I should, I have to. And this doesn't feel good. And I feel it in my body. It doesn't feel good, and I don't want that. So let's sort this out. Let's sort this out. What do I have to do? And I can make a list. I can take notes like, what ideas do I have? And then I can prioritize my ideas. And I can tell myself there is no need to rush. Rome wasn't built in a day, and it's my journey. And comparing myself to all the Margaret Lynches in the world who already have a business and are doing it for 20 years, that's not helpful. I can look at them for inspiration. Look what they did. And they have amazing resources. But for building my business, it's important to look at myself and to honor myself and to focus on my journey. What is my journey all about? And it can be such a beautiful possibility to grow, to release so many limitations. And this will be helpful for all areas of my life, not only for building a business. Overcoming limiting beliefs can feel so good, so freeing. Maybe it will also improve my health to let go of all these thoughts. Stories I tell myself. This is a beautiful opportunity to grow. It might take some time, and I have time. And if I have the need to earn money quickly, I can take steps quickly, or I can find a different way to make money just for a certain time. And I don't need to make a big deal out of it. If I take on a job, if I go to work, that doesn't mean that I'm failing, that I'm a failure, that I'm not able to figure it out. It's just, okay, I need money, so I make money. I go to work. That's not a big deal. And then I don't have pressure to build the business. And I don't have to take in every person on my doorstep. I can really focus on attracting my soul clients who I love to work with. And let's be honest, building a business takes time. I can set it up quickly. I can set up a website and a Facebook account or something on social media, and I can print some flyers and I can, okay, let's offer a 3 session bundle. That's no rocket science. And then I can start. But to really be visible, become visible, be known as an expert, this takes time. So what if I allow myself to first create a vision and take small steps? I will take steps. I will do something, not only thinking and wishing. I will take steps and I will focus on what really brings results. It's not about having a long to-do list or like every day check something super duper. I did something. No, it's about what is bringing results. And you can spend hours on Facebook being inspired by every post you see. And what if you just allowed yourself, okay, what is it that I want to talk about? And how do I want to talk about it? How do I want people to see me? I can figure that out. Even though a part of me is resisting to taking the next step. Part of me is resisting to learn how to build a business. And I have compassion for myself, for all my parts. I love and embrace them. And I'm open to the idea that I will find a way to build my business that all my parts feel safe. Even though I have this resistance to go to webinars and to learn how to do it. And part of me thinks I should. I should go to these webinars, and these are brilliant people, and they tell me the right way to build a business. And it would be so much easier if I knew all of that. And maybe I'm wasting time by not listening to that expert coaches. And part of me feels, no, that's not my way. And part of me feels I'm wasting time and money by going to these webinars, wasting my time. And maybe this part is preventing me of wasting a lot of money that I would spend if I bought these programs. And I'm open to finding my way to build my business. Even though I have this resistance to go to free events, to learn how to build a business, I have compassion for myself. And I'm open to the idea that synchronicities happen and I will find the right information that I need. I have this resistance to go to these free webinars. And we're a group, so, or on the replay, just use your own words. What is your resistance? Is your resistance to go to free webinars? Is your resistance to show up, to write things down, to make a list of all your ideas, to prioritize? What is your resistance? So just tap on the resistance. Even though I have this resistance, what if I didn't have that resistance? If I didn't have the resistance, I would go to every free webinar on this planet. And I would sit 24/7 in front of a screen and listen to all the coaches. And within a year, I could say I've watched all coaches and I know how to do it. But I haven't done anything for my business. And I don't have time for clients, of course. I don't have any time for clients because I have to watch all these webinars. So what if resistance is preventing me of losing control? When you're in a car, you want resistance on the road. And you know that you want it when you're on ice and your car is just going off. So resistance is slowing us down. Resistance is keeping us safe. Resistance helps us to keep control. And tune in. Are there any stories you have about stories or issues you have about losing control? And about feeling safe? All the parts that stop us and prevent us from doing something, they want to keep us safe. So we want to embrace these parts and we want to love these parts. They want to keep us safe. And actually, they did a good job. We are here, we are breathing, we are alive, so they did a good job. And maybe we can talk with these parts and tune in and tell them you did a good job and I'm very grateful for you and what you did for me. And now I want to move forward. Can we talk? And maybe we find a new task for you. We find something else for you to do. We can find a new way. This was working, what you did was working for a long time, but now I need something else. So can we change something? Can we transform you into something that is more supportive for me? And tune in and breathe and feel it in your body. Tuning into that part of me that is holding me back. I hear a voice. I'm not able to be successful. I will not be successful. And I do not deserve to be successful. So even though I cannot be successful, this is not for me. Others can be successful, but not for me. This is not working for me. And I have compassion for myself and for my limiting beliefs and for my fears. And I'm open to a new way. Even though I believe, I know I cannot be successful, I have compassion for myself. This is a belief. This is something I think, and I can stop thinking. I can choose to think something else. And I can work on that belief. I know how to do that. I can tap on that belief and I can let it go. I can look at all the stories that I have in my mind, why I feel I cannot be successful. All the stories from my childhood, from school, from my workplace. I can tap through them. And I can choose to let go and to open up to the possibility that I can be successful and that I can grow into being a successful person day by day, step by step. Even though I feel like I don't deserve to be successful, I have compassion with myself and I choose to let that belief go. And I choose to work through all the memories that I have that brought me to believe that I cannot be successful. And tune into your body. You know, you can tap on that with swap partners, with a practitioner. Tap through all the events. But for now, for the group, tune into your body. Where do you feel that I cannot be successful? Is there tension? Is there a heaviness, a weight? Tune into your body. I cannot be successful. I cannot be successful. I cannot be successful. I cannot be successful. I will never, ever be successful. I have never been successful with anything. And I will never be successful. Never in my life will I be successful. Maybe not 100%. There have been times where I have been successful. And how did it feel? Did it feel good? And we are so wired to focus on the negative. I cannot be successful. And what if I look back at all the times where I have been successful? And I can make a list where I haven't been successful and where I have been successful. And I can allow myself to be successful. How does that feel? I allow myself to be successful. Every day, more and more. And is there resistance in your body? And is it only from your own story? Or is it older than you? Have your parents and your grandparents, have they not been successful? Have they lost something? This is so common. When our ancestors lost something, lost a business, lost a farm, lost land, had to flee from their land, then it's so common that we think we cannot be successful. And we are bound to that energies. Does that feel true for you, that it's connected to something ancestral? And if yes, this is too much for the session, but later you can tune in with your ancestors and honor their fate. Honor their fate. And I have done a lot of family constellations, and they always want us to feel good, to be successful, to be loved, to feel love. They never want us to play small, to be um, miserable, whatever their fate was, even if they have really had a hard life. They want us to have a better life. And what if we honored our ancestors by having a good life? That what they have been through was not in vain, that life went on, we are here, they survived, we are here, and we honor their fate by making the most and the best out of it. And we can ask them for their blessing. And tune in, does it make a difference? If they give you their blessing? And what if I allow myself, what if I give myself permission to be successful? Whatever the stories are, I can work through that. I can find all the limiting beliefs. I can find all the events and tap through them. And I can give myself permission to be successful. Successful with my business, successful with my clients. I want to make an impact in this world. I want to help people. And I can make a bigger impact and help more people when I'm successful. So I give myself permission to be successful. And I feel I don't deserve to be successful. Let's tune in. Where does that belief come from? That I do not deserve? Where does it come from? And where do you feel it in your body? And let's breathe into our bodies. It's a belief. I don't deserve to be successful. Is it connected to stories from childhood, from school, maybe also from our ancestors? And I choose to honor all these stories. And I can choose to allow myself that I deserve to be successful. I don't deserve to be successful. I do not deserve to be successful. But what if I do deserve to be successful? Who tells me I don't deserve to be successful? I deserve to be successful. It's so difficult to shift into that belief. And what if I give myself time? I can write that down and post it and put it next to my bed. I deserve to be successful. And I can do a round of tapping whenever I see that post or at the mirror in the bathroom. I deserve to be successful. And whenever I feel something is coming up in my body, oh no, I don't deserve, then I can tap around through it until I look in the mirror, see myself, and can say, I deserve to be successful. And I believe it. I can grow into that. And we are here on this planet not to suffer. And we don't help anyone if we suffer. But if we overcome our limitations, our limiting beliefs, then we can help more and more people. This is what we want for ourselves and for others.